here are your hosts of Financially Tuned, Mark Fricks and Tony Shore.
Hello, my name is Mark Fricks from Master Plan Retirement Consultants, and welcome to Financially Tuned. We appreciate you joining us this week, and today we will be discussing helpful ways to avoid any Social Security confusion and mistakes. Social Security can be confusing, and avoiding costly mistakes before they happen can be critical.
Well, they definitely can, Mark, but it's great to be back here with you again today. I always enjoy our time together here each week. How are you doing?
I'm great, Tony. Thanks for asking. It's been a good week. Got great weather here in the wonderful state of Georgia, and just really enjoy just helping folks. We've had a lot of folks come in lately looking for Social Security help as well as retirement planning help, and that is my passion, and we are having a great time.
Well, that's excellent. Yeah, I've had a great week as well. You know what? I'm looking forward to today's show, Mark, because we're going to learn about ways to avoid any Social Security confusion out there. So, to start us off, can you give us some facts about Social Security?
Well, I certainly can. Understanding Social Security, Tony, is a great step to help prevent any confusion you may have and help avoid potential mishaps when claiming your Social Security benefit. As you probably all know, Social Security was created in 1935 when President Roosevelt signed the Social Security Act out of necessity due to the Great Depression. You can certainly learn a lot more about Social Security if you visit the website socialsecurity.gov. Some of the facts that I found really interesting that I wanted to share with you are these. First of all, when you receive a paycheck from your employer, you are actually paying into Social Security. It's interesting to note that 6.2% of your salary is paid by you into Social Security, and 6.2% is paid by your employer. Of course, if you're self-employed, you pay 12.4%. Anyone born in 1929 or later needs 40 credits to be eligible to receive benefits. Now, a credit is equal to a quarter, so 40 credits is 10 years. And each one of those quarters, you would have to earn at least $1,200 for that quarter to make sure that you qualify for that particular credit. You have, of course, a maximum of 4 credits per year since there's 4 quarters in a year. It's interesting to note in 2014, the average Social Security benefit is $1,294. That includes a 1.5% cost of living increase from last year. The maximum benefit for 2014 is $2,642 a month. And finally, the maximum taxable income is $117,000. And what that means, Tony, is that once you make and pay taxes for Social Security on $117,000, anything above that you make, you do not pay Social Security tax on.
Interesting. Well, what I find even more interesting, Mark, is the difference between the average benefit that people are receiving this year, which is about $2,700, and the maximum benefit, which is much more. It's like almost $3,000. So that's a big difference. That's a huge gap.
Yeah, actually, I think the average this year is about $1,200 a month, whereas the maximum is, I think, close to $2,800 a month. And, that comes from the fact that folks are just not really planning on how to take it and when to take it. There are 81 ways for a couple to take Social Security. And so, just walking in and turning it on as soon as you can or at age 66 will not give you the maximum benefit. And that's one of the things we help folks do, is getting the maximum benefit that they can receive.
Well, I think that's great. Do you find that some of your clients and prospects sometimes have a hard time understanding their Social Security benefit then?
Oh, absolutely. And to be honest, Tony, I did too until I became a student of Social Security. We decided several years ago that since Social Security was such a backbone of most folks' retirement, that we needed to understand how it worked and how to maximize it. Even though Social Security has really been a huge topic lately, some of our prospects and clients are still confused, though, about Social Security. There's a lot of articles being written, but they really don't explain what's going on. And with so many baby boomers preparing to enter retirement, there comes even more questions, and my clients are no different. Also, Tony, sometimes the extent of information given to people regarding Social Security can sometimes be a little overwhelming and confusing. Information can be great, but when talking to my clients and prospects, we try not to overwhelm them.
Well, that brings up a good point, Mark. What happens when people do get overwhelmed on the topic of Social Security? How do you avoid that when you talk to your clients and prospects?
Well, Tony, I've noticed from dealing with our clients and from my years of experience that when people become overwhelmed, basically two things happen. Either wrong decisions are made or no decisions are made. And both of these scenarios can lead to financial hardships. Future retirees need to understand that Social Security plays an important role in their retirement, and we really feel it's imperative that they have a solid understanding of how it can help them achieve their retirement goals and dreams. Hardworking people who've been paying into Social Security really deserve to have a full understanding of their options and how the different choices they make in terms of their Social Security benefit could produce drastically different financial results. I got to share with you, Tony, the most rewarding part of my job is helping our clients properly and efficiently prepare for their retirement, which a big part of that is retirement income. And of course, retirement income includes Social Security. So when we sit down with our clients, we kind of help them cut through the confusion and help them understand better their Social Security benefits. My ultimate goal is to provide them with the assistance that they need to really feel confident about making an informed decision regarding their benefits.
Well, Mark, I think that's great, and I'm glad that you offer that. I think our listeners out there should probably give you a call and go in and meet with you so that they can get this help. Do you have a process to help your clients avoid costly Social Security mistakes?
And Tony, I'm glad you asked. We certainly do. One thing I like to do when I meet with my clients is provide them with our Social Security brochure. It's a really informative document, and it's a great way for people to get important Social Security information. Once they review this brochure, we can then begin the Social Security conversation and get them started on the best path for them and their retirement needs. This is a booklet that we give away in classes when we teach, and we give it away, of course, to our listeners. So if someone wants to request that, I would say there's a couple of ways they can do that. They can give us a call at 770-980-9262, or they can visit the website. And a couple of things the website will do for them, Tony, is first of all, they can go to the Contact Us button and request the Social Security brochure. We also have a short 3-minute educational video about Social Security that can kind of give them some basics. So that might be something they want to look at as well. If you go to the homepage at masterplanyourretirement.com, there's a button right there on the main page that says Social Security. And so if they press that button, they'll be directed to a very helpful portion of our website.
Well, Mark, is there anything else you'd like to add before we take a quick break?
Well, the brochure is a great place to start. So once they've gone through the brochure, I would encourage them to give us a call and set up a time to sit down and chat about Social Security. Everyone has a different situation and a different scenario. There is no one answer for when you should take it and what kind of strategies you should use to increase your benefit. So sit down with us, let's chat about your situation, and let's see if we can come up with a strategy on when and how to take Social Security.
Well, that's great, Mark. We're going to be right back after these messages with more from Mark Fricks and Social Security after this. To hear the rest of the show or for more information, go to masterplanyourretirement.com or call Mark at 770-980-9262 to schedule an appointment.